All right, welcome everybody, wherever in the world you are. Welcome to Crowfall. And I don't know what's going to happen today, because the snap test that I was in is gone, and so we have another one here that started a few days ago, and another one that started yesterday that's infected, and the infected stuff is PvP, and but I'm only level 20, I think. I don't know, you have to be at least level 15 to get in there. But, you know, I don't know. So, anyway, hello Vaughn, Shosundar, Vector Gammer. So, we're going to get in here today. We're going to learn a little bit more about things, figure out some more stuff for when the game actually launches, and boy, do I look fly. I got this armor given to me, and it's really good. So it looks like I'm starting out in the, I don't know, kind of the initial spawn area, and I've got my character though, so this is good. All right, and now I think, yeah, I'm in the Sun Temple 1 through 12. So these levels are too easy for me. So, well, how do you know if you've used something already on your EVE account? Log into your EVE account on secure.eveonline.com and look at your transaction history, and it will have the name there. We name our stuff exactly the same, too. Victor, you came here super randomly. What is Crowfall? Crowfall is a game that's not released yet. It will be this year. It is described as Game of Thrones meets EVE Online, and so it's a massive warfare game from the creators of Shadowbane and producers Star Wars Galaxies, and it is, the graphics are not finished yet. That's why there's some areas that look just kind of whitish, but yeah, it's in testing right now and will be going live this year. You can get into it right now, by the way, ! Crowfall. And so you can get into it right now. And let's see here, that's 13, and then that's 17 through 20. You can get it from us. Excuse me. You can get it from us. And we also have the packs from Kickstarter and stuff. We have some of those. So if this is something you're really into, you can go whole hog with that. They can get really expensive though. Alright, so in this area that's kind of got problems. This is my Elkin character. This character, he's an elk. But he's also a mage. And so yeah, he's also a mage, and he is starting to get kind of buff. He's level 20 out of 30. 30 is the highest. And oh yeah, that's right, somebody gave me a ton of money. I gotta go deposit that. I can't be running around with that on me. Is there a bank in here? Should be. And so it's primarily a PvP game, but it's massive in the fact that you are playing with guilds And if you ever did, what does the frame rate seem to be low on the show? If you ever did, Smite, League of Legends, Dota, they have those competitions that you take a character and you put it in, you play your part. Well, imagine having hundreds of guild members in one of those, and the play area being gigantic, and it being in this kind of format right here, which is more of the Smite type format. And the competition lasts 30, 60, 90 days. Thanks, Tanker. So it lasts like 30, 60, 90 days for the competition. And so we're actually battling in there for that long, and it's going to be, it's just something that's just absolutely awesome. And so we're going to have these massive battles. We're going to be building massive castles, barracks, keeps, all of these things, the giant war machine, and we're going to be fighting against each other. And it's going to be just amazing. So I can't wait. I can, and I have. I found out that I've been showing this on the show since 2015. So it's an MMO war game. Yes, very much, Victor. Yeah. So, and Victor, if you just happened upon my channel, primarily I'm EVE Online. When this comes out, it might be as much as 50-50 EVE Online.
Hail to the Dragon King, baby.
And it's, and then I do a few other games as well. I tend to focus on the really hard games. So, look at that. Sean Butts, 56 months as a sub. Thank you, buddy. Wow. All right. 2,240 gold to everybody here in Twitch chat. Thank you, Sean. Much appreciated. And Victor, since you're new to the show and you're on YouTube, I broadcast to both YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. So if you hear me talk and answering questions that you haven't seen, that's where they're coming from. But I'm at both places. So you can feel free to be wherever you want. Damn, my cough. I know what the answer is. The answer is to use my inhaler. Maybe I'll do that in a minute. So, all right, I gotta get rid of this gold that I have on me. It is a ton of gold. So, all right. So I have deposited that now. And, so there's a whole bunch of stuff in my bank here. I don't know what half the stuff is yet. And for those of you that are just joining us, the reason that I'm not so worried about knowing what everything is because I want the game to have a lot of discovery and adventure when it launches, which we're in alpha right now. We're soon going into beta. And beta is going to be, it's going to open it up for all kinds of things. And then there's going to be a big wipe and launch. There's not going to be any sort of early access or whatnot at all. And so, hey, Jacob Wunster. Yeah, I have this conditional asthma that shows up if I've been sick recently. So, might have to hit my inhaler. Is Crowfall a tag-targeted MMO? You have to aim. It's not tab-targeted, you have to aim. The PvP in here is most excellent. They spent more than a year working on nothing but PvP. Dan Can says, no early access, last 5 years doesn't count. Actually, so early access, a lot of times when it launches, stuff launches early access, and it's an MMO, they're not doing any more wipes. So, so it is just a little bit different. But yes, it, yeah. Quadrim, will there be local Aussie servers? Gosh darn it. The answer is, I'm not sure. So, now, Crowfall Games shows up here in chat about half of my shows. We'll ask. Sorry if you're salty about the timeline. You know, a little salt never hurts nothing. It adds to the flavor, Dan. Okay. Excuse me for just a second here, everybody. I'm gonna hit my inhaler here. Hold on. Hate doing this on the show. I'll be right back. All right. So for the Aussie question, Quadrim, exclamation point, Crowfall, and then go to the second link there. Go and sign up an account, register for the open beta, and the open beta, you'll get an invitation to try it. I'm putting it on my list to ask this about Aussie support. Because I think it's a very important question. And so I will find out. And so, in fact, let me ask right now. Let's see. All right, so I just sent a message over to Crowfall asking them about this. I'll see if I can find out today on the show for you. Anyway, you can sign up for the beta, and after you sign up an account, then you sign up for a beta, and then when it becomes available to you, they will send you a thing to get in. And then you can try it from your Aussie location, and I suspect that, like, if there's Aussie guilds or whatnot, that there will be Aussie servers or Oceania servers. So, you know, Australia, New Zealand, maybe Philippines, the Oceania area there. So, all right. So how does the combat feel? The combat feels really actually pretty good. By the way, I'm playing this on a 7-year-old machine, it should be said, too. So the requirements are going to go up a little bit before launch, but
Hail to the Dragon King, baby.
It's working good on a 7-year-old machine for me here. So I think it's awesome. Jezebel, sending some lockdown love to all. 28 months as a sub. All right, so that's going to be 560 gold to everybody here. In your honor. Thank you, Jezebel. I appreciate it. All right. So, all right. And Let's see here. Do I have anything else in my... Nah, we're good to go out and run around and do stuff. What is this? A Book of Archon. Equipped. Oh, that's my starter book. I guess I'll just put that in here in case I die or something. Oh, I can't. Oh. Or did I just put something else in there by accident? No, I did. What else did I put in here? Oh, man. I'm going to have to build a few tools and stuff, maybe. All right. Well, let's get out of here. So, anyway. So the performance on this is pretty good on a 7-year-old machine. It's an i7 processor. It does have, I think, 24 gigs of RAM and a GTX 980, not the Ti version, just GTX 980. And it's doing pretty good. It's pretty good. So, Quadrum. Well, Quadrum at first launched the stuff already, you know. There's already issues, you know.
Hail to the Dragon King, baby.
Let's see, Brian, I'm doing great. Hope you are too. And Japas, 8 months as a sub. Another 80 gold. Is everybody here in your honor? Thank you, thank you. All right. Let's see here. Let me get a cough drop too. I'm not sick, but they told me that I was going to have this cough for 4 to 6 weeks after being sick. Am Happy sent you here, Robot Art. Welcome. I've known Am Happy for a very long time. Okay, so we're going to go out, fight a few things, get this next level. I'm pretty close to the next level here. And let's see, I'll eat these rotten apples. They'll give me a little bit. And how about this food? All right, there we go. Now, I don't have all the full gear yet. I have some here, but I don't have everything. And my character here is Adventurer PvP, or PvE at the moment. This is PvE area. Now, when the game launches, there will be very, very few PvE areas. Almost everything will be PvP. So, and you'll have protection in areas. But, David, did you change your name again? Oh my God. My 7-year-old machine is still better than a lot of machines out there. Well, true. But, you know, it was a monster machine when I built it. Oops. Missed. All right. Okay. Now, I am 1 kill away from level 21. Level 30 is the top here. So, that's where I'll be headed to. And these guys now are... Oh, I'm in 17 to 20 area. What? Oh, I didn't go far enough. I gotta go further here. I mean, I got a little bit there, but this is not challenging at all. Okay, let's, we gotta go back in. We got to go to an even higher level. I'm in 17 to 20. I need to be in 20 to 30 or whatever it is. So we'll head over there. Now, this is just some example stuff from the game, meaning that there'll be some familiarity when the game goes live, where it will have quite a bit of. There'll be areas like this, but it's going to be different. So I don't know how to explain it, but it's going to be different. All right, so I got to find the gates again. It is in alpha right now. There will be an open beta. You can sign up, exclamation point Crowfall, the second link there. You can sign up an account there, and then sign up for the beta. They will let you know when you can get in. They're not calling it an open beta. It's a free beta, meaning that that you can sign up to take part in the beta for free, and but the game is not going to be free. It's going to be buy and play. So just like Guild Wars, you buy it, you get to play it, and they don't charge you a monthly. There is a VIP option going to be in this, and some of our packages have VIP stuff in them. Here, I'll show you while we're switching here. Let's see here. Right here. So this is our store, and so like this one right here, I actually wanted to show this today. This is at our store. This one's on sale. So we have, but this one has 40 months of VIP, and the VIP is going to offer some things that are nice to have, not need to have. It will not cause any sort of player advantage. So you won't get an advantage in PvP by doing this. So anyway, this one right here, this one happens to be, we have it on consignment, and the seller really wants to sell it. We've been asking $12.49 for these. Yes, that's $1,249. But we put it on sale for just under $900, and that's going to last until like tomorrow morning. And there's only one of these, and when it's gone, it's gone. But anyway, it has a ton of stuff in it, including land and everything, which I haven't really been showing land today. But you can own land. It's got 20 parcels of land here, and so you can place all of your own stuff. So anyway, there that is. I have some land for the guild and everything, and I'm looking forward to setting all that up. Yeah. So, right, now I'm in a higher level area. Oh, and I've got stuff now that I've done this. Let's see how my talents are going. I've got 2 in here I can spend. So, what does this unlock? Promotion class Sanctifier. Melee defense. Their only desire is to witness despair in non-believers' eyes. Over Archon, benefits range become incredibly defensive. Warning, purchasing this talent promotes you to Sanctifier promotion class and prevents the class access to Inquisitor and Fanatic promotion classes. Oh, so I have to know which way I want to go. Ah, it's a choice. Yeah. Quadrum, you lost your business with COVID stuff, so money's tight. God, yeah. A lot of people in that situation. Feel for you, buddy. I feel very fortunate that I work from home. So, and I'm able to still do this. All right, so I got to kind of decide where I'm going to go here. The this stuff. Okay, so each character, you have multiple characters, just like you have a pod in EVE Online, and then you can fly multiple different ships, and you skill up for using those different ships. And the more skills you have, the more ships you have options to, and everything. In here, you have a character that you have multiple characters, which are kind of like your ships. And whatever I choose on this one for this character is what that character will be. And nothing else. And so I can make these choices here. If I mess up, then I can delete the character and start over. Now I'll still have my skills and stuff. In fact, let's look at skill tree here. I actually have a lot of skills to apply. And so I'll have all of these skills on whichever character I'm running. But each character will have a fit and talents. So, and I think I got 6 slots for characters on this account. And you could run multiple accounts, but so I actually have like 6 different character types I could be running on this. And it's not too hard to switch out. You just like logging out and logging back in into a different character, which is akin to in EVE Online, like docking up and switching to a different ship, or maybe to a different pod. So, yeah. All right, so I got to figure out what I was. Plentiful resources, cobblestones. He is gathering resources, and I actually, to get past the basics here, I have to train like at least 60% of this, something like that. So maybe it doesn't matter where I go with this. Let's go this route for the moment. What is this? Increased chance to harvest beeswax when logging trees. Huh. So if I put 1 pip in there and put me at 0.8%, I have no idea what beeswax will do for me. But so even if you get into the game early for free, you'd still need to buy the game at launch, right? Yes, you can't. And getting in for free, I mean, it's going to be another month or 2 before they do that free port. And that's part of that's going to be, they're going to be wanting to stress the servers, like getting just massive amounts of people in. So, all right, I'm gonna click just 1 in here for the moment. And let's see, plentiful hunger, resource shards, plethora of dust, harvest soul gem. And beneficial harvest. The game, though, once you buy it, I mean, like starts at like $50, and once you buy it, you won't need to spend any more money on it. So, Victor, it's a one-time thing if you feel like it's worth it. You can spend more money on it, but you won't have to. You won't be required to. All right, so I guess I don't have enough to do the next. Okay, it's done just a little bit in there. Okay, so let's go over to the combat stuff. And I was working on, let's see here, movement, control, defense. By the way, you see this is starting to build up again. I got 2 points there. It just builds up over time. USD is falling again. Yeah, well, so when you buy from us, if you, you know, if depending on how the exchange rate works, could save some money, but it depends on what our exchange is between countries. All right, well, let's see here. So we have this movement control defense, and then support power. What is a support power? Increases support power. I don't even know. So it's like healing stuff. Critical healing chance, critical healing amount, attack, control, defense. Huh. All right. Well, that's as far as I can go with that stuff. All right. It's going to take forever to train all this stuff. Actually, I think that they said like 10 years. So all right. So, and I'm still just in the first area. Now, this is all going to not matter when the wipe happens and launch happens. But going to be starting over, but I'll be able to kind of know what some of this stuff is and where I want to kind of go toward. So, all right, so what's the other one here? Ranged damage, known for wild gestures and speaking in tongues. This devotee of fire only desires to set unworthy ablaze before strain of casting spells causes them to burn out. That sounds actually kind of like what I'd be wanting to do. Ranged control, pushing the wicked leader longer fights, which affords the worshiper flames of plenty for multiple mana restores. Alright, so maybe we're looking at this. So I have 51 points to spend in total. I've spent 35, and so what does that leave me with? 26. I can do this whole chain here. And like Fanatic, fire damage bonus, feel the burn, Sanctified improves attack power. Yeah, we're going this way. Alright. So, there we go. Lawful improves critical strike. Sweet. All right. There we go. That's all I can do now for right now with talents. All right. So I think I got, this guy he's all ready to rock and roll now. It's leveled up a little bit. I'm gonna need to make another knife and hammer. Alright, let's see what kind of trouble we can get into out here. Can I go this direction? Ooh, I can. I don't know where it's going to end me up at over here, but... Oh, very giant. Ah! Hurt myself a little bit on that fall. Maybe that wasn't a good route to take. Oh, what's this chest? Useful items can be found inside containers. Press F to open. Oh, what's this? Rellium ore, oak wood, slate. Alright, I'll pick the stuff up. I haven't been doing any crafting. I would actually create another character for that would focus on crafting. edge of the world here. Oh my. Alright, so we're not going to jump off there. Let's see what kind of wood we can get from these trees. That was went down much quicker. The axe is about to break. All right. I have another one though, don't I? Yes. A couple more. So my harvesting and stuff is, going up. Yeah, somersaults when jumping backwards off of high points. Yeah. Alright, broke that. It's 50, 50, 100, 100. Okay, we'll take out this little one first. Harvesting is really getting better. Those skills. So those are some of the skills that I put in. I haven't seen any beeswax yet. Now I don't know what beeswax is for. But I know that I put one pip in to be able to get it. Oh. But I don't even know what it is, so, you know. What good does that do me? Trees out here, kind of looking for anything special. Those ones over there to the right might be special. How come I'm not seeing any creatures out here? Oh, there's a house over there. I haven't looked at the map for this area, so maybe that's
Hail to the Dragon King, baby.
Oh, man. All right. So, Syrian, 71 months as a sub. Uh-oh. All right, we're going to hold here for just a second. 71 months as a sub. So, that is... Wow, you're almost 6 years. $3,550 gold to everybody here. Yeah. So 72 months will be 6 years. Your next one there, Syrian. And you'll have a new dragon icon, I believe, if I remember right. Yeah. All right. So there is a creature up here. Let's see how we're doing here. Mad at me. Now, I wonder if he's rank 4. I wonder what kind of stuff I can carve off of him. When am I going to play Elements? Yeah, so it's going to be like 3 or 4 hours from now.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Sooner though, if they take the servers down for a patch. My cheap little knife for harvesting stuff. I don't know what I've gotten here. Well, I got some hide, some meat. Yeah. Now these trees, rank 4. It's gonna take me a lot longer to chop this down. WoW Classic raid. Ooh. Yeah. All right. Well. Another time, buddy. My stamina is suffering a lot. How long have I been streaming? Oh, I don't know. At least 8 years. Out of stamina again. Story of my elkin life. Graham, thank you for following. Welcome. So we're getting a lot of stuff off of these. These are pretty high-end trees. Well, we'll have to take I'll chop this one down, and we'll take a look at what kind of wood this is giving me. So that one broke, which I was expecting. I have not seen Dead Matter, but it sounds interesting. I'll have to check that out. Alright, so there's some sort of temple over there, and there's some sort of town or something. And what kind of wood? Getting this right here, birch wood, and then we've gotten some uncommon birch wood, which when you make items, the better the materials you make them with, the better the items are. So, now, is there any more birch around here? Because I'd love to use 3 of them to make try and make a better axe, but I don't see any. So, okay, let's see here. Crafting.
Welcome to the
axe.
Dragons.
I always keep an extra one around. So, Mellow Yellow, thank you for the follow on Twitch. So there's one of those. And then I'm gonna need another hammer. These are all just basic. And then another skinning knife. I always just carry extras of these with me. That way, when I break one, I can just pop another one in instead of having to stop and make one. Right, so I don't know what this town over here is. Rakaru town. And there's some forts out here too. Do you gain skills while harvesting? Well, you gain experience, and then that experience is put into talents. Skills are gained over time. You just keep earning them, and then you decide where to put them. And then then there's also the character that you're playing, and you design how to put their talents in and everything. So, Mellow Yo, you've been watching since gold farming interviews and limo stories. Yeah, the limo stuff is what launched my YouTube career, you could say. It's probably a bad idea going over here, but I'm going to check this out anyway. Let's take this elk out. Now, I don't know. Oh, he's rank 4. I mean, I'll cut him up and see what I get. It probably won't be anything very interesting, but I never harvested one of these before, so we'll see. Yeah, the Play Money website is gone. And yeah, so I don't know where it is. Let me, Surian, I'll reach out to the producer and ask him, you know, what his plans are. We might be able to, actually, one of the things I plan on asking him is schedule a viewing party on Twitch. Of it, but I don't know if they'll allow that. So, all right, Atlantis. Hello. Yeah, I think in Europe it's available on Apple, but I don't know. It's been frustrating because I want them to release it worldwide in an easy way people can consume. The way that they're doing it is very old school, and that's frustrating. No Apple for you. Yeah, I understand. Robot art. Wants to know, when does everybody get the stimulus package? Some people have already gotten it. I've not gotten mine. Not yet, at least. Alright, let's go check this out. What's that? Saw something red over there flash up. Coro Town. I don't know if this is a hostile town or not. Oh, vendors here. I'll purchase food. Oh, he's a vendor for this question mark stuff. Is like you purchase something and you're not sure what you're gonna get. It'll be of the class, like of the mystery tunic class, but what it is a bit of a lottery. So food. What does a food vendor have? I've never even looked. Oh. And so, would a food vendor buy my stuff? Cannot be sacrificed. Sell value 2. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna step away for just a moment. I'll be right back. My character looks so regal and proper. Yeah. All right. He likes his apples. Apples are pretty easy to come by. You just have to eat a lot of them. All right, so this looks like an actual town here. Now, I don't know if there's a bank here. That would be pretty good if there is. What is this, like a tannery? Yeah. What is this over here? Let's see, weaponry. All right. I was hoping these were some crafting tables, but I don't think they are. Okay, well, let's see what we got up here. Armor and blacksmith. Oh, what? I can't get out that door? Oh, there we go. Some confessors out there. Oh, darn it. Didn't mean to do that quite. So, yeah, this is the armory, guys. Hey. Well, it seems that there's no bank here. So, banks are marked on the world map and in temples. That's camp. All right. Little packet creeper. Let's go check out these confessors over here. Piss them off. All right. It's red to me. I don't know how hard it'll actually be. Dying all the way out over there. Couldn't die closer. The guy, yeah, okay, he's after me now. Have to see I'm using hotkeys. Well, I have to use some. I can't see my frickin' keyboard though with my mic. My mic stand's in the way. I gotta reset up some things to stop that from happening. And you can't just click on these things down here. You have to hit the keys. There's no mouse control. Yeah. All right, Cody. Cody says infected banks are in different areas than the rest of it. They have that pretty amazing back jump they do. Come on. What is this? War Tribe Tin Coin. Sacrifice item. Alright. Not sure exactly how I'll use that, but okay. Hey, let's see. Let's look at the map. Alright, let's go to this solitary fort expanse. I don't know what it is, but... What's that? Some advanced armor, but I can't take advantage of that at all. Well, up here. Is this game out yet? Well, you can play right now, but it hasn't officially launched. Yeah, so if you need water. Let's see, am I pointing the right direction still? I am. Okay, so is that the camp up there? Yeah. thing to me where he jumped at me, hit me, and then moved beyond me, so then he was behind me. Good, got one of these. These are worth XP. Do drug dealer simulator? Man, I don't know. Am I still enjoying Crowfall? Well, I haven't even started enjoying it yet. Meaning that, like, I'm really trying to reserve myself a little bit for launch. So that, you know, really get into it at launch. But, yeah, I mean, if the game were fully launched right now, I'd be fully playing right now. Right now, I'm just doing the show once a week. Wait, so I don't know if this is a friendly place? I guess I'm gonna find out. I'm assuming maybe it is, but I don't know. Guards up here. Well, they don't seem to be shooting me. Ah, is this gonna have crafting tables? It does. All right. So, this is where you can make the higher end stuff. Alchemy. General crafting station, and see then go into intermediate harvesting tools. Let's see, intermediate harvesting tools creates an intermediate runestone tool. The type of tool will be used to be determined. The type created. The type of tool used will determine the type of tool created. Oh, so I put a basic harvesting tool in there, and then I put some ore and some ethereal dust. Oh, all right. Learning something. Yeah. Carnate, hello. So I make basic tools and then go from there. I need ore, so I have ethereal dust, and but I need ore. So let me go out and get some ore, and then try this. You know, see if I can find some ore nearby. Yeah, there's some out here. Slag ore. Not very high quality. I saw something over there. Try this a little bit and see what we come up with. I'm just chewing right through those. I don't know how close I get, if they'll attack me or not. Unlock more recipes by slotting the major disciplines associated with the profession. Alright. What does that give me? So I got 4 tools. Oh, not enough stamina. 10. Takes 3 each. I want to get just a little bit more ore here. Waiting for my stamina. Seems to be a thing. It's because I've put all of my points into intelligence. Alright, now let's go back. Is that it in front of me? Yes. I don't need more. I see more here, but I don't need more. Release date is this year. And yes, so right now it's in alpha. There's going to be a lot more graphics work to be done. And that'll happen second half of beta. Usually that's when that happens. Thanks, Cody. All right, so intermediate harvesting tools. Oh, what? It's not. It's only got 65 durability? Oh well. Okay, let's put it in. And then ethereal dust. And then some ore. Try it. Flawed assembly. So it didn't work out really great. Huh. But it went from 65 durability to 140. And it has a plus 10 on logging for it. Huh. So that's a little bit of RNG. Yeah. Okay, so Let's try another one. And let's try... I've got this uncommon ore. So we'll try that. I got 3. I just happen to have 3 of them. And ethereal dust. And this one has 100 durability. Success chance 60. Alright. So that higher end ore, I'm not sure that it made any difference. I mean, it's 175 durability plus 10 mining. It's very similar to the axe, except it was 140 plus 10 logging. If I didn't fly, I could roll to increase durability. Alright. I'll try another one here. See what happens. Intermediate runestone hammer, flawed assembly again. Okay, one more. So, in essence, 225. Oh. That one got really high durability. My roll on that must have been better or something. Or do these start higher? Oh yeah, it starts with 200. Never mind. All right. So that's interesting. There are more recipes and things. So there's all kinds of stuff here. Oh, sacrificing stuff to get up to higher levels. And like base sacrifice value, modified value 21. So if I put this in here, I get 21 points. That's it. Ooh. 13 for that. Not very much, honestly. It's not worth very much. That's okay. What is Crowfall? It's massive warfare. We could see 1,000 people in a battle. EVE Online meets Game of Thrones. It's an MMO. And from the creators of Shadowbane and Star Wars Galaxies. It's going to be a good game. So right now I'm just in a test server and trying out a lot of things, like just trying to craft, you know, use a crafting table, crafting some stuff. I've been just manufacturing things just with my own hands, and that doesn't work out totally. So I mean, you can make basic stuff. So, but you can't do any high-end things, and so I was just trying to manufacture some a little bit higher quality. Although he's not a craftsman, he's an explorer and a fighter. And explorer means I can go out and find a lot of the good stuff, but you can't be everything all at once. So, at least I don't think you can. It's not very practical. It's like in EVE. If you go jack of all trades, you're really master of none, and you get pummeled on everything. So, you know, stick with it long enough, and then you can add something else to it. But I'm probably going to stay pretty focused on this. Like the little timer at the bottom right. Yeah, so if this were a competitive world where we were in a war, and basically would be how many days are remaining in the war. And then whoever wins, whichever guild wins the war, is the victor and comes out with more spoils. So everybody that's involved in the war comes out with something, but the winners get a lot more. And there's seasons in here, like we're in spring right now, spring, summer, fall, and winter. And that has different effects on things like, different stuff you might harvest, different creatures that might be around, and everything. And this is all could be in a battlefield. And so we will be building fortresses like this here and everything, and building stuff to try and take down the opposing guild's fortress and stuff. We do have a guild up. You can apply to join, !guild, and it will give you a link and a little instruction on how to join the guild. And I can add you. So, we're a little bit away from launch. Probably more than just a couple months. Why did they name it Crowfall, Bunty Burger? I've asked this a few times of them. And their answer is no reason. It just sounded good. Yeah. It's really kind of strange, the answer on that. So, that's the answer that they give. No reason. Just sounded good. Which is kind of funny. So. All right. But isn't there a crow spirit? There is. So I don't know. Yeah, they'll tell you that the name means nothing, or it meant nothing. They've given it meaning, but it meant nothing when they started this project. So, this is an Amazon game? No. Artcraft Entertainment is the company. And, so they are, they're indie, but I'm not so sure that they're indie. Because, like, the game has over $35 million in funding for its development. And, so this game's gonna be just really good. I'm kind of doing double duty here, trying to help out a customer at the same time. One of those deals. Right, so I've kind of looked around this little town here. It looks like a kind of a safe area, and I've made some other weapons and stuff. And here's the map of this. So let's see if we can go to this outpost here. I don't know much about it. Oh, we own it. Well, let's see. I think this is the right way to go towards it. Yep. Look how the graphics look. Well, the graphics will get better, but they are. This is the style. So, is this really the outpost? All right. Yeah, so pretty soon, probably next week, I'm gonna end up in the infected, and that's where shit gets bad, because I'll start dying, because I'll be going to PvP stuff. So is there any blessing that you get? I can't quite hop up there. That's one of the things that for our guild, I have some giant statues like this that give different blessings. No loot in infected, though. So, but you lose everything. I mean, you loot the other players when you kill them, right? Vex, are passive points account-wide? No, you don't. You don't lose anything? They will wipe before release, but no, you don't lose anything currently. Well, you will in the final release of it. This game's been in development for 5 years. It'll release this year. And so... Alright, maybe we should be going over to the infected a little bit sooner then. I was just a little bit concerned about everybody else being like level 30. Infected's always been this way? Oh. Well then. Shows you what I know. Which is not everything, for sure. So. Infected's always been... And I think infected, though, is temporary. I mean, it's... I don't know that we're going to see an equivalent exactly of the infected in the launch of the game. So, if there's a blessing, there'll be a scroll in front of the statue. Oh, look at that. Use. Okay, what is it? Oh, I don't know what it is, but I'm using it. Blessing of Gala for 1 hour. I don't know. She blessed me, but I don't know what it means. Press K. Does this tell me what my blessing is? Gala's Tears. Increases critical healing amount statistics by 10%. Alright, so healing crit. 10% increase. Alright. Give me just a second here. I'm helping out a customer. Almost done. Okay. Hey, well then, maybe it's time to go to the next area. And I think, if I'm right, I can just log out here and then log into the infected. Let's try it, see what happens. We're just logging out. $37 million funding. You had no idea the video game development was so expensive. Yeah. they have a really good team in place, and they've had a really good vision all along, and they had planned to be out, full release already, but video game development always takes longer than expected. Do I have to go back? Go to campaign. No scenarios. I don't know where I'm going. I've never gone into the infected before. I saw it this morning. Browse God's Reach. There we go. Infected snap test. Alright. Okay, so now this is a war zone. And oh my goodness. So is that first one Earth? Or whatever? I mean, they have 135. We have 43 and 35 for the last one. So it's not looking very good. Oh, my blessing lasts 3 hours now. All right, well, let's see what I got up here. And there's different areas to go to here. I'm just gonna look and see where they go. What am I doing with all the craziness? Yeah, we're doing okay. Runegate to the vicinity in Danu. Okay. Yeah, a couple of my kids are stressed out over everything, and they're all doing school from home. The rest of the school year's been canceled as far as them going into school. And the sucky thing is that we really, got a year at least before they come up with a vaccine. And now they're saying that we're going to have this bit of a lull in the summer, but then coronavirus is going to rise up again in the fall and winter, and coincide along with the flu season, and that it could get really bad, even worse than it has been. Tangsei said nice UI but bad detail. Well, the detail's not in yet, so we're still in alpha. That kind of stuff will all come second half of beta. So, yeah. And people won't stop being stupid. Correct. And then there's shit like our governor here. He's ready to so there's all this, I don't know, so much dumbness. Yeah, I'm in Florida, so yeah. And I mean, there has to be a balance between the loss of life and everything against having we gotta get movement going again in the economy. We can't stay like this forever, and that's the thing. So it but it's risk. How much risk? So yeah, I worry the most about my dad. He's 78, living with us, so we have to be careful of things that we do. All Alright, so there's no player vendors in here. Looks like there is a bank. How much food have I got? I got plenty, actually. I do need more bandages. So, let's see here. Oh, I have this really good wood, but actually I don't have very much wood. Yeah, Frostweaver is in the game, but I don't know much about it. I haven't played it. And I don't know if I'll play it before release. How many do I have there? Just 5. And let's go down into the bank. Let's put some stuff in the bank. Why do I have 2 of these? One that's much better than the other. Potato. Alright, so I have some bandages here, but I think these are just common. 750 over 10 seconds. Why do these things not stack? Oh, because they're different qualities. Alright, so I'm gonna... What I can't make it out of... It's wood, right? Okay, let me open the crafting menu again since I was in the bank. There we go. Make a few bandages. I'm hoping that stuff like this that's a little bit tedious will get better in at some point. Like, I don't know, maybe I'll get some skills that allow me to do batches of 5 and then batches of 10 or something like that. Try making soil for making parcels. What? You can make parcels of land? God, there's so much to this game that I don't even know about. And you want to have a friend referral code. Visual, use Marquee Dragon. All one word, all lowercase. This is boring, doing so many of these. I'll get 2 stacks of 20 here and then put the rest away. 5 more. Two more. Last one. All right. I think I'm good here. Okay. Head out and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Okay, so let's look at the map here. Oh, I guess that I have to go someplace other than this. I'm gonna have to go to one of the other maps. See, campaign map. So looks like Pretoria is where we have battle at. All right. Oh, there's a food shrine you can eat at. Save your food. All right. So it looks like I have to go to one of these other places here. I want to get to Pretoria, maybe. Now maybe I can't go directly there. Danu vicinity. Can we look at the map again? Alright, so we're gonna go to Danu and then maybe I can get a Pretoria from there. It's hostile territory. We don't own any of it. Alright, so just a single thing back here. Earth Temple. And then I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Ring Gate to Sun Temple. Vicinity. Krem. Victoria. Alright, so behind me. This direction? Is that really right? No. Maybe this way. Yeah. Okay. Wow, the forest is thick here. Holy cow. I don't know, are these elk gonna attack me? Alright, I got a bead on it here. There could be hostiles out here. Can I get up this? That outpost, I need to stay away from that. Sweet. All right. Looks like I'm making it up here. All right. See what happens. Okay, so I'm in Pretoria now. Siege begins in 2 days on that. That one's captured. So let's just go check out that keep that we hold for the moment and see what's there. I think it's this direction. No, a little bit this direction. True Western MMORPG. Not sure if Crowfall fits that. Well, this is made by a Western company for sure. Oh, there's a chasm here. Well, I need to go to the right of it anyway. This is not an Asian MMO at all. direction. Nope, not quite. So, in the final game, this would be a battlefield area. There might be fog of war. Everything has to be explored. You got to collect all the resources. You got to build all your stuff and everything. And you'd be in it for 30, 60, 90 days. That'd be your character, I believe. I believe you'd be able to hop out into your crow spirit and hop into another character that's like back some other place doing some other things. I'm not 100% sure of all that. I mean, we'll find out eventually. I figure it doesn't matter too much to whether or not I need to know that right now, type of thing. That's rank 7. I'm barely getting any hits on it. I have to get a better axe. Yeah, with this low level axe I've got and everything, take a lot to cut this down. So I'm not really doing too much on each chop. It's where maybe, I don't know if there'll be any vendors up here or not. But for lower level areas, you know, it's not such a big deal, but for higher level areas, gonna need some higher end stuff. You hear the sound effects lag on hitting the tree and picking up. You mean it's not in sync with the video? Because I have been having problems with that, but that's not the game. It's my broadcast software and latency between machines. And I've been trying to compensate with that. I have offsets I can put in, but they're really hard to get right. Okay, capture, keep, destroy the Tree of Life, siege window. Defenders must destroy the 3 Banewood trees near the siege to hold a keep. So, try my better axe I made. I'll actually try that when I break this one. I don't know that the other one will have a whole lot more power though. All right, so this is the so I believe I read that there was no wall building and stuff in here right now. But this is, you would be building walls all along here and stuff, collecting a lot of resources, building them up. It'd be a big team effort in order to get everything going, get it all the defenses up and everything. So trees in here equal pox, points of contention. These get taken from us, we lose the city, we lose the town. Purchase goods. What are these? City planner. create the armory. This building has following amenities. I don't even know. So the benefits of winning a campaign for your faction, there will be leaderboards, but also there's special items in the battlefield area, and you can use them in your battle, or you can take them with you when you leave the battle. But winners and losers will be able to take different amounts, and I believe that there's some RNG involved as to, you put all your stuff. It's like putting all this. It's like sending 100 packages through the mail, and then having, winners have like 30 of them that don't show up. Losers have 60 of them that don't show up. And so a little bit of luck of the draw on what comes out of there. And then you would use these toward your next campaign. I don't think it'll be like finished armors and stuff like that. I mean, I don't 100% know. But I don't think it's going to be like finished product. I think it's going to be like really high quality manufacturing stuff or objects used for making things. So, and maybe you could walk out with a statue or something that will, buff your guild for the next 30 days or something like that too. So there's a lot of that area, which I know what they've talked about in the beginning, and some things have changed along the line. And I don't know 100% where it's at right now, but that is kind of the gist of it. And so, and these campaigns will be long, though, 30, 60, 90 days. Unlike in Smite and League of Legends, where you're 30, 45 minutes, maybe an hour on a long one. So, all right. So these are Gem Boutique, Gem Crafting Station. All right. So so this is for building the town or something. There's going to be, so in here we have, Chaos Order Balance. We have 3 factions or whatnot that kind of loosely represent the 3 guilds. And so in a campaign world where you're fighting against each other, they will be guilds. And so we'll be working together with this. I have a lot of guild assets and stuff that they'll be putting forth toward the guild, and we're going to end up with an alliance because we're gonna be over 500 members. But I'm not too worried about it at the moment. We still have floating skulls here to take care of. We still got a ways to go. Wow, that pig! Look at that long snout he's got. He looks sad, like he's been cooked. I was trying to get a view of him. It's hard to do. It always pops forward. All right. He does look a little bit sad. So, all right. What time is it? I'm going to grab some lunch really quick. This pig makes me hungry. And then I'm going to come back and eat it in front of you while we explore around a little bit more. Maybe even get into some combat. And then, yeah. Hopefully the servers don't go down for a patch or anything. We'll see. They usually give us some warning, though. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. No, I don't have a dedicated AC for this room. I wish I did. That'd be nice. Alright. Alright, so I don't know if there's anything up here. Ooh, what's this? War table. I've never seen this before. Stronghold 1. Sacrifice items. Oh. To increase the level of the stronghold? Three XP toward our stronghold? Alright. Yes, my camera is disabled. I turned it off. Okay, and walls. Ah. Wood. Stone. Okay. 1,000 wood. All right. That's where doing caravans comes in handy. All right. So, it's interesting. I've not used any pack pigs yet or caravans and stuff. Actually, I haven't even tried. All right. Huh, the tree looks different from up here. Wondering what that is up in there. Can I get up in there? Crafting station. What is this? Just a beacon? A light? Whoa. Whoa. Oh, I thought rubber banding was bad. Alright, so Lou says that in the infected area, the stations are all done. In a campaign, we would have to purchase them and finish them. Whoa! Okay, so I think I found a major bug here. I just time warped, rubber banded back to the same spot I was at twice. Now there's walls around this guy. Who is he? Oh, I didn't mean to hit you. Caravan turn-in guy. Alright. Interesting building. Nice bar. How high does this go? Man, sleeping up high. Guess I can't lay down in one of the beds. World still seems so empty. Well, there's only like, I don't know, 20 or 30 people in the map right here, right now. When the game is going, when the game is launched, there will be a lot more. So that place is bigger inside than what it looks. Oh, NPCs and environment, yeah. There's a lot that's still not finished. Tree makes noise. Door crafting station, leather working. All right. Right, there we go. Practice dummies. Practice for battle. Is this where I'm going to give my speech from? I'm trying to get back so I can act like I'm giving a speech, you know, but... All right. So... Let's see here. Uh-oh, customer. Give me just a second here. So I think I'm gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna just go out and start looking around. I don't know where I'm gonna end up or anything, but we'll just start going and looking around. Seems to not be a lot of critters around here. And I think that's really because this is more of a battlefield area. Let's go to the left here. Take a look over this way. Is the world big? You know, yes and no, and I'm not sure. I actually not sure I can answer that. Because I honestly don't know. Yeah, I don't want to go down there. See if I'm headed the right direction. Yeah, so I'm going over toward this outpost, which is captured by opposing. Next turn in 41 minutes. I don't think I can get too close, actually. I think what'll happen is their guards will start shooting at me. He's pretty beefy compared to some of the other stuff that I've done. Damn, is he gonna kill me? Don't kill me. Holy cow. I mean, bull, whatever you are. So, that took a good deal of my health. It's pretty high level for me. got one piece of... I thought, oh, it was a piece of bone. A rare piece of bone. Which I haven't really been crafting, so... Alright, I'm all healed up again. So I guess this is another outpost up here. Oh, and there's some... That's not ore, is it? Two pieces of that. So in manufacturing, the higher the quality the items are, the better the quality of your, you know, the materials are, the better the quality your items are. This also has some to do with that different particular types equal different outcomes. I broke my pick. Alright, so this is the new and improved pick. I don't know how much better it will actually do for me. We'll try it here. Finish this last rock off and then move on. But I gotta get some more stamina. I'm always running out of stamina. See, one of the things that I could do is to roll in a character that is basically a stuff. It's basically all of his stuff is put into resource collecting. And then I would be better at that stuff. Now, if they have guards up here, they're going to shoot me. Yeah, there are outpost guards up here. And they will shoot me. I can't really do much with this place. If I get too close, I'll just be dead. Not strong enough yet. Right. Let's see here. Where am I? All the way up there. There's a bank outpost up there. Refinery outpost. World Bank outpost. And then Seder camp. Yeah, these are difficulty 7+. I seem to be having trouble with the level 7 stuff. Like, I'm not quite all the way there yet on where I need to be able to take these things on. I don't think I can just, you know, mine my way up or anything. In fact, how much damage have I already done to this? See, the durability goes pretty quick. So just that little bit I used of it was 25 off of the 175. It's quite a bit. Definitely a bit. And I'm not a craftsman. So in the game, one of the things that I'm planning on doing, I mean, I hadn't planned on it yet, but at launch, is I'm going to have 3 accounts, and I am going to have a PvP fighter. I'm going to have an explorer, resource collector, and a craftsman. And the craftsman, the first thing I think that my craftsman is going to start working on is tool building. And there's a lot to this, and there's a reason for having 3 different accounts, is because it is, you can only train so much so fast. It's not use-based training, it is time-based training. And so I can train over time, but then, you know, I can only do so much. And like here, I really want better tools. I really think I need better tools. And so this is where the craftsman, this is where the craftsman would come in good. So I may end up with more than 3 accounts. I don't know. And the whole, you know, skilling thing here, stuff like, I gained some points here. Just doing this. As long as I keep up on those, then I can really become an expert in each area much quicker if I hyper focus. I've done that with Eve. That's why I have 7 accounts in Eve. And so I'm thinking that I'm going to apply the same thing here. I'll have, you know, my main account or whatnot. This account that I'm on right here, that'll probably be my, you know, main fighting guy or something probably. And then, but I don't know. So there's a lot of exploration stuff to work on to be able to harvest all this stuff better and everything. So yeah. You know, and how you set up your character and everything is going to make a difference on all of this. You know, and I'll train a little bit into each one of my guys of some of these things. But I'm still going to try and keep them hyper-focused. And some stuff you have to train up to get the other stuff that'll benefit stuff like this. So, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say how I'm going to do this. And in fact, if you look at the skill stuff here, you actually have a primary track and a secondary track. But then your character is always set up. So my character here, then, you know, set up for certain things. So, you know, could I put this more into crafting up here for this stuff? And is there a better character than Elkin for crafting? Is there a better character than Elkin for resource harvesting? Like, should I use a Minotaur because maybe they could carry more, or, you know, just be a lot more hardy if they get attacked? I don't know. So, I haven't figured all this out yet. But that's part of why we're playing here before the white and everything, learning these things. And I'm only getting 12 XP for that. It's not very much. I've picked up a little bit of stuff. I got 19 of this ore, a couple of the special one. And how's my axe now? It's down. See, each rock is taking about 25 off my durability, which means I'm going to have to build more, which means I got to have the resources for it. Conundrum. You know, and you can only train so much stuff on one account. It makes me almost want to roll up another account right now and get it training on crafting. But what I need to do, here's what I need to do. Where can I buy stuff here? Like, can I go shopping and where are the vendors? Do I have to go all the way back to the other world to get to the vendors? And then I could buy some tools from another player who's made them. Because that's what I should do at this point, is quit screwing around with making my own tools and just buy some from somebody else. But at the same time, what do I do with the ore that I've got and all of that? So that needs to be sold to other players who need that. I have not figured all this out yet. You don't need vendors, you have God's Reach Bank. I don't understand. I can buy the tools that I need from somebody else through God's Reach Bank. Yeah, and Dan, that's exactly it too, is, you know, we gotta work off each other. But I don't know how to like take materials that I'm gathering to sell so that I can buy the other stuff that I'm looking for. I haven't figured that out yet. And I know that there's player vendors. I've seen them. I don't know where there are any around here. I have not seen any in this campaign world. Doesn't mean they can't exist. I just haven't seen any. And there is no bank right here either. It's not that I'm aware of. So I'm here. There's a bank here and there's a bank over here. And so, could it be that there's some vendors here? I don't know. There's a bank in the keep. There is. Is this the keep? Stop. Yeah, okay. This does not look like the keep. Look for Loving Thermu. Is that a player name? Ah, there we go. Alright. It is a player name. Oh, bank. Right. Thank you. All right, so you're just saying you buy tools, the regulars God reach, and then put them in your bank. Yes. Okay, so that's exactly what I was talking about doing. You just, when you said it, I didn't understand what you meant, but I knew what I was thinking. So, yeah. All right. So, and I agree. Probably just put all the stuff there, and then buy them. So I guess I'm gonna have to. Okay, so to go to God's Reach, I just log out, right? I think so. I think so. All right, so God's Reach. Browse. God's Reach there. You like the Crowfalls, just pay once, play forever? Yeah. So there will be some VIP features, but I don't know what those are going to be yet. But they won't be anything that affects PvP or power, whatnot. Also, speaking of which, I do want to mention something here for those of you that are insane about this game. Right here, this is in our store right now. This is a consignment account that we got, but it can be transferred to you. It's expensive. Normally $1,250, $900 today, and that's going to be. There's only one of these. So we have it on consignment, and the seller is really eager to sell. And probably, with all the coronavirus stuff going on, a lot of people not having income. But anyway, exclamation point Crowfall, you get a link to our store, and then there's a discount code there too. Use discount code and save yourself some money, but I know it's really expensive, but that one is a good deal. If you're insane about, this, because it has a lot of stuff in it. And that's on the main Crowfall Trusted Trader page. That's a 2016 Ruby bundle. Can be added on top of an existing cheap account too. You don't have to create a second account, although I would create a second account. Because then you can switch between accounts. You have more training lines available to you. Alright, so... Oh, boy, it put me all the way back at Sun Temple. Am I gonna find stuff for sale here that's any good? I don't know the answer to that. So I want to find tools. Nope, no tools there. No. It would be nice when we're able to know more about what we're, you know, what kind of vendors got what kind of stuff. It'd be nice to be able to kind of know that a little bit at the get-go. Here we go. Here are our tools. So, what do we got here? It's only 241, but it's mining plus 35. Captain Smashin'. Now, and this one is mining plus 36, 241. Why is that one? Okay, so those are both about the same price. And then this one is 31. Is this being developed for phones as well? So I can tell you that with the development stuff that they're doing, they have the ability to take this to like Android, iPhone, console. But I don't know that that's really in the cards. I wonder, like the next version of Xbox coming out, next version of PlayStation coming out, that it would not be hard that if they had keyboards and mice for the consoles to port this over to it. Using a controller style, it could be done, just like you kind of like you do Minecraft on controller. So, the shop value of the bundle just showed is more than 6,000 USD. What do you mean? Oh, you mean the bundle that I showed for 900 bucks? If you were to buy it all separate, it would be 6,000 USD? Yeah, might be. It has some stuff in it that's really amazing. So, it has a medium castle in it as well. Yeah. So, let's see here. FFX has decent controls for console. Yeah, okay, so they could probably do it. But I don't know what's going to happen there. They're really hyper-focused on launching this on PC and everything. I'm sure they'd want to take advantage of whatever opportunities they had. But yeah. Anyway. All right, so this one's just plus 10. No, this one's plus 16. So he's doing less. You know, you did the math long before. Yeah. Yeah, we have some crazy expensive stuff on here. We have some stuff in the $6,000 to $8,000 range in our store. Trusted Trader stuff. I do have for our guild, I have an Imperial Palace for our guild. A Kickstarter Imperial Palace at that. So, but we won't be bringing that out until the game launches. It's an $8,000 piece of land. And I got real lucky to get one. All right. So Some of these are just 100 plus 5 mining. Okay, well, I have, let's see, he doesn't have any axes. No axes? Oh my god. Alright, remember where this guy is. So many people to go look at. Oh, here's another tool vendor. He's trying to undercut $9.99. What's the difference between this one and this one? Oh, this one's poor. Or is this one's common? Okay. What is this they've got for so much money? Need something crafted? Discord. Ah. I'm like, what is that that's so expensive? But it's just a note. So none of them have axes. And I don't really know if they got good prices or not. That I do not know. What are these? Advanced runestone axe. Oh. Alright, so he has some axes. They're okay. Plus 15, plus 14. I don't have any money on me. I'm gonna go get some money. Alright, let's run down to the bank. Where is the bank? We'll get a few things. What is this book? How did I pick up this book again? Maybe I got it as loot. I'm gonna just trash those. All right. Tax? There's tax? Why do I have to pay the sales tax? Makes the prices deceiving. I finally stopped being surprised about tax. I grew up in Oregon, and no sales tax in Oregon. It's only 2 states that don't have sales tax, and Oregon is one of them. And So when I moved out of Oregon, they'd come up with the price and I'd be like, but it said it was $1, not $1.07. Why is the price wrong? I'd be like, what do you mean? Sales tax? Yeah. So I finally have quit hiccuping on that, and I haven't lived in Oregon for, I don't know, 8, 9 years. All right, well, I guess I'm paying the tax. Part durability on this one. Huh. Any word on when it's expected to launch? It's going to launch this year. So we're in alpha right now. When you see that it's gone to beta, get excited. It means it's getting really close. And I don't think we're too far away from beta. I mean, I don't know. It's up to them, because they've all along said that they will launch when ready. Rather than launching at a particular time and not being done, they're gonna launch when it's ready to go, which I agree with. I'd rather have it late and great than early and a piece of shit. So, or on time and a piece of shit. I'm not into a piece of shit. I don't need to buy it. You can craft it in. I know. Oh gosh, where were you when we had this discussion? Yeah. No, I don't want to craft it. That's why I'm buying it. Happy to buy it from somebody else. All right. So, that one's common. What's going on with these? Why are they? Good durability. A little bit extra skinny. Oh my god, why am I yawning? So this one's got plus 17 on the skinning. Hello, two cats yelling. All right, so all he has is a bunch of hammers. Alright, well, I'm going to need to buy a couple more things. Okay, so I got 3 hammers. Three axes, 3 picks, and just 1. Let's find one more knife here. Right, there we go. Now, I feel better outfitted.
Welcome to the Dragons.
All right. Scree. Thank you for following. Welcome. Okay, so I put the extra in my bank box. And then, I don't know, I'm just going to throw these in there just in case. So I should be good to go on this. Should be. And these resources that I'm gathering right now, like we don't have any guild banks that I'm aware of. So I can put the stuff in and share it with my other characters. I know that the bank and any character I create on this account is going to be going to have access to this stuff. But if I fire up another account that is very specifically going towards crafting, you can, suppose I could do a trade with two machines or multi-boxing. Oh, I gotta get rid of this money that I have on me. I can't run around with all that money. Wouldn't be good. I don't know, what is it? 200 items I can have in my account? Something like that? Something like that. Alright. And if I want to go out and harvest resources, it's better to do it in God's Reach. God, but why do I want to go out and get the resources? Because what I gotta do is... Fuck. I'm trying to think of how to do all this. And where it matters, where it doesn't. Okay, so I have the better tools. I want to go out and try them. Oh, somehow I left two knives on me. Oh, well, we want to put this one. Because it's plus 30. Alright. Let's go to higher region. Okay, and then I gotta go up again, I believe. Alright, doesn't take too long to go in between those. It's nice. Hey, let's see which way I'm pointed here. to these trees up here. See how we do. Now, I don't know if this guy is gonna... Is this guy gonna attack me? There's a chest here. Don't attack the tree? My goodness. Crank. City cave stuff doesn't matter for campaigns because you can't import them. It's just for personal and guild housing. So, in my opinion, they need to equal more than that, especially when some of the stuff was, you know, $6,000 and $8,000 for them. If it's just a little playground where you make your own little theme park or whatnot, and it's just for your use and maybe some guild members, boy, that would be really disappointing. So, some people have really big investments in that area. Well, it was always advertised as exclusively for your EK. I don't disagree on that, but it's got to have more purpose than just to look nice. Thanks, Scree, for insulting me. I own an Imperial Palace and a Mountain Citadel. That's why I said that. If all it is a mantelpiece, there's got to be some more purpose to it than that. There's got to be. If there isn't, how disconcerting. I'm not saying that it has to be used in the combat areas or whatnot, but it has to have a purpose. No, I'm not saying it has to go into campaigns. I'm just saying it has to have a purpose. You know, so let's just go with the premise of having something in the game that nobody can see, and that nobody else can interact with and nobody else can appreciate. And so any effort that you put into it is for your own personal satisfaction and stuff. And just given how expensive they are. So if it was $100, then you know, I wouldn't quite feel that way. But people have paid thousands of dollars for their EK stuff, and So yeah, I mean, like, okay, so can't you put some vendors and trading routes, stuff like that? Okay, so maybe we can, the bigger ones can have these major trading routes, and other people can connect to them, and it can be, a merchant area or whatnot. Fine, I'm good for that. I'm good with that. I'm just saying that they have to have purpose, and other than, this glorious looking place where you have some bank boxes. So, and you can't show anything off if nobody else can see it. It's like your house in soda, storage, and decoration. But your house in Shroud of the Avatar, anybody can wander by and admire it. And EK isn't that way. No one is going to wander by your EK. They're going to have to specifically want to go there. So there has to be a reason to go there. And if the reason to go there is so that you can go and bask in the glory of how much money someone spent, in my opinion, is not okay. So, or it's not proper. And so anyway, I can tell you that even with being a Crowfall business partner, I have had the expectation that these really expensive ones were actually going to mean something. They're actually going to be, a binding point for the guild, and some place other than just, hey, look at this. I've got such a big EK that it takes me 20 minutes to run from one end to the other, and I decorated the whole thing. Who cares if it doesn't have any use? Because if it's just to look good, I don't need one. My bank box looks good enough. I just need more bank slots. So now, well, anyway, I know that my expectation wasn't that it would just be something pretty to look at. It's going to have some sort of function. And if I'm wrong, well, I guess I'll be disappointed. And I don't want to be wrong. All right. I think the functionality piece is on the back burner. I want to finish up the game. Oh, the EKs have always been secondary. And I don't disagree with that. But they just need to have a purpose. So, yeah. And the purpose needs to expand with what somebody paid for it. So, if somebody has a $100 parcel, they need $100 worth of value out of it. Somebody has an $8,000 parcel, they need $8,000 worth of value out of it. Part of that, of course, is looking good, like, hey, look at me, look at what I got. But there needs to be something more. It's like buying a dinner date with Garriott. Yeah, well, I've had dinner dates with Garriott before. I mean, I haven't sat down and dinner with him, but I've had drinks with him. But the dinner date with Garriott is completely different. It is a physical experience that you can go and do. And there is launch party stuff that is included with some of these packages and everything, these bundles. But like the one that I was showing here, the one that we've got for sale, this one here, it does say here, admission for you and a guest to the Crowfall launch party. Now you have to, travel's not included, but it has that in it. In this time of coronavirus, though, who's going to be traveling? I think there's going to be a delayed launch party. I don't know, but yeah, and those are the stuff with Shroud of the Avatar is something you go do or something you can have in your possession. You know, for Richard Garriott, he's a hero in video games to a lot of people, and for some people that's like one of the chance of a lifetime type things. And so, yeah, memories are good. Memories have value. Experience has value. Ask millennials. Experience has a lot of value. So, yeah. So, all right. So earlier we were talking about Oceania, Australia. I have the answer now. And that is that that there will be Oceania servers, Australian servers, but it may not be during testing, because the two largest markets are North America and Europe, and that's where they're focusing the testing on. And but at launch, unless there's no Australian players, there will be Australian servers. So, hey, look at that! It's wood. All right, just barely got it all before running out of steam. Good. So 19 pieces of birch wood. All right, so we've done that. So let's go try. I haven't seen any better ore around here. Let's try this. Wow. Hitting it for 100. Oh, man. This axe is already going down. I mean, holy cow. Cost on this stuff. I think my, you know, I had my audio synced up before I started this. I think it's drifting. Because the impact sounds aren't exactly, they're way off at the moment. Irritating. Alright, so I'm hitting that for that stuff. You know what? This is going to have to be... I can't be using these high-end tools for this material that I'm getting. I'm gonna have to save these for the high-end stuff. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do with these. Skill training will make the tool durability less intense. Oh, okay, good. Yeah. All right. There's another higher quality tree. I'm not seeing any numbers from this. There they are. I wonder if the game's getting a little glitchy on me. Look at all this stuff. All right. So, I think that's going to be about it for us for Crowfall today, and we're going to switch over to Elements, which is another game. If you haven't seen it, it'll take you back to the tower defense days of Warcraft 3. So we have Crowfall here. It's available in our store. Trusted Trader stuff. We have some of those insane accounts that we were talking about. And so then then yeah, so we're gonna play that. If any of you have Elements, load it up, get it patched up, because if any of you do here have it, we've got I'm gonna do co-op, so we can play together. And so we'll switch over to that. And last thing about Crowfall, we'll do Crowfall again next Wednesday, and have some more stuff to do in it. I think we'll probably roll another character. Maybe I'll even fire up another account and try focusing one account PvP, one account harvesting or exploration, and the other account crafting. So, Bobby, you've got Elements? All right, so let's play. I mean, if you want to. They've got a brand new, in PvP, I can kill myself. Yeah, we'll use comms. I'll get on there in a few minutes. And so, yeah, maybe I'm going to try and do that out. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It means I got to put together 2 more accounts. That's funny. I shouldn't be worried about that since we sell them. Yeah. Okay. You haven't played Elements since its launch? Oh, there's a lot of new stuff in it. What is this game called Elements? Yeah, you're going to see it in a minute. Also, we have it in our store. It's only $10. It's not very expensive. And so it's in our store, and you can get a key from us. But anyway, we'll show you here in a couple of minutes. So it'll take me a couple minutes to switch over. Thank you, everybody who's here for Crowfall. We're going to be, those of you on Twitch, you don't need to go anywhere. Those of you on YouTube, it's going to be a new session that comes up. And anybody who wants to play, get it loaded up. I think we can have up to 8 people working together in the game. And so we'll try and do that. I got Vertex here, who's Bobby, and so we'll give that a shot. All right. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few minutes. And be right back. Oh, I'm going to put the show in pre-show mode.